The patron of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga, convened a press conference at the Foundation Institute in Colombo. This marks her inaugural participation in a press conference since the onset of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party crisis. During this session, the former president addressed various allegations directed at her concerning the party's turmoil. Is she contemplating a return to politics from the Sri Lanka Freedom Party?
Today, our political leaders behave as though there was never an Aragalaya, at least from what I can observe. I find it baffling, the state of politics today. It seems the entire nation is bent on pursuing power through unsavory means. Merely holding on to power seems to be sufficient, enjoying the perks that accompany it, regardless of the consequences for the country or its people. I have never engaged in such politics. It's a cycle. First the father, then the daughter, followed by the daughter's spouse, and then the mother-in-law's relative, and so on. Eventually, it becomes their inheritance. Individuals who were once found guilty of thievery by courts now occupy positions as ministers. This state of affairs is untenable. That's why I refuse to align myself with current politicians. When offered the chairmanship of the party, I declined. If there's an opportunity to elevate the Sri Lanka Freedom Party to a certain standard, I am willing to offer assistance, but nothing more.
Sri Lanka නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ යම් කිසි තත්වයකට ගොඩනගන්න පුළුවන් නම් මම උදව් කරනවා එච්චරයි.
The former president addressed allegations on attempts to align the Sri Lanka Freedom Party with the United National Party.
දැන් මේ කියන ලොකුම බොරුව තමයි චන්ද්‍රිකා මේකට.
Now the biggest lie spread by them is that Chandrika has come to help the UNP. I have no intention to do so. If we can build the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, I will help. I still have faith that the SLFP can be built as a strong force. It can be done with the new blood, coupled with the untainted present party membership. However, do not try to express concern over my relatives. My son will not enter politics. Ranil Wickremesinghe, on multiple occasions, based on our friendship, offered me a position to help the government in return. I declined, noting that I would not as long as those rogues remained. That is my position.
මං කිව්වා ඒ හොරු ටික ඉන්නකන් නම් මට බෑ. මගේ ස්ථාවරය තාමත් ඒකයි.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ අපේක්ෂකයෙක් ජනාධිපතිවරණයට ඉදිරිපත් වෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා ඔබතුමිය හිතන්නේ නැද්ද?
දැන් too late.
It is too late now, and that is impossible. The truth is that the Sri Lanka Freedom Party has been completely destroyed. It will take a few more years to build the party, but we will start to build it. If the process were initiated in 2019 instead of following the SLPP, we could have built the party alone. If Sirisena had not acted on the instructions of the Rajapaksas, it would have been possible that the SLFP would be in power.
මේ වෙලාවේ සමහර විට බලේ ඉන්නේ අපේ පක්ෂේ.
දැන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා නිදහස් පක්ෂයේ මේ මාධ්‍ය සාකච්ඡා තැන් වල තියෙනවා. ඒක කියන චෝදනා නගා ගන්න. මේ තුලින් තාක්ෂිකයෝ මේ දවසින් දවස ඉරියම්මක් වෙන්නේ නැද්ද?
ඒක හොඳ නැහැ. නිල පක්ෂය දැන් තියෙන්නේ අපි හදපු.
That is not a wise thing to do. Nimal Siripala is the acting chairman of the party. Dominda Dissanayake was appointed as the general secretary of the party. It is not wise for others to make other comments.
The former president also commented on Dr. Vijayadasa Rajapaksa being named acting chairman of the party.
He too crossed over from party to party. I recruited him to the SLFP and offered him positions. His dreams of becoming president will not be realized by positioning himself within the Sri Lanka Freedom Party.
The former president also commented on previous political events.
When I assumed office, I made a commitment to the people that I would step away from active politics at the age of 60. Unlike some, I refused to cling to power with a wheelchair and a walking stick. True to my word, I retired from politics in 2005 upon reaching 60 years of age. For years thereafter, I remained steadfast in my resolve, resisting any attempts by the Rajapaksas to draw me back into the political arena. Despite their relentless efforts to undermine me after handing over the leadership of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, I held my ground against their onslaught. However, circumstances compelled me to re-enter politics in 2015. I united several parties to form an alliance driven by our shared aspiration for a leadership untainted by corruption and deceit. Yet our ambitions were dashed. It became increasingly evident to me that post-2019, the prospect of clear and honest leadership in our nation was dim.
මට පැහැදිලි වුණා 2019න් පස්සේ මේ රටේ කිසිම නායකත්වයක් පැහැදිලි නායකත්වයක් නැහැ කියලා.
2005 ජනාධිපතිවරණයට මෛත්‍රීපාල සිරිසේන මහත්තයා ඉදිරිපත් කරපු ගැන ඔබදී දැන් කනගාටු වෙනවා.
ඔව් පැහැදිලිව. ඒක නිසානේ මම එයාව පක්ෂයෙන් අස් කරන්න කියලා උසාවියේ.
Yes, that is why I sought relief from the court to remove him from the party. I did so to rectify a monumental mistake that was committed. We did not have a proper alternative at the time. The 40 plus parties that formed the alliance at the time requested that I run for president. Maithripala Sirisena then met me and discussed the matter in length, but I refused. Some even started to present me with my own horoscope, citing that it would assure my victory. After consulting the General Secretary of the party, we took him in and never expected that it would lead to this.
කවදාවත් හිතුවේ නෑ මෙහෙම වෙයි කියලා.